Hello everyone, I'm back with another question of Leetcode. Or question is a medium level question in which you are given an array which is of the type which has only which can have only two elements, one or zero. Okay, and you are given a value k. So what you have to do is you can make at maximum k number of switches. You will switch from 0 to 1. You will make just k number of flips. Okay, you can make from 0 to 1, and you have to return the maximum consecutive ones that are possible. Okay, for example, you can see if k equals to 2, you can make two zeros. You can flip two zeros to be 1, and if you flip this 0 and this 0, then the maximum length of this will be 6. So you have to return the maximum length, that is 6. Now if you come to my solution, what I have designed for this, it is I would say it to be a primitive approach in which what we will be basically doing is key. I'm starting from the first number and I am going till the length of nums. So what is this reset? Reset is for jumping back to a previous number. For example, if I have scanned and I see that the number of zeros are getting greater than k, then I jump back to the next number where I have to start again. Okay, so what basically this means is if nums of I, if the number in that array is 1, then it should be I should continue. I should increase the current maximum. I should increase the value of current maximum. And if the number is 0, if the number is 0 and k is equal to 0, so there can be possibility that k which is initially given is itself a zero number. So this is just handling a corner case. So basically in that case you have to increment I, but if k is not equal to 0, that means key number I am getting is 0 and k is not equal to 0, that means k value is 2. So in that case I have to do the normal processing. In normal processing, what will happen is if flips means how many flips I have made till now. So if till now I have made such k amount of flips, that means that the k flips have become is now equal to 0. So basically that means ki two flips were possible and I started from here, I made two flips. Okay, so the flips is equal to 0. In that case I will reset the current maximum. I will jump my I to the to jump value. What is jump initially when I when reset was true, in that case I have set jump equals to I plus 1. That is basically for this iteration when I'm starting, then I should be when I'm starting from 0, then I'm setting jump to be 1. Okay, so basically that means is key once I have scanned and the number of zeros have already increased k, in that case I have to again start from the I plus 1th element. Okay, that is the reason I am setting jump to be I plus 1. And when I am setting jump to be I plus 1, when the number of flips has already equaled k. Okay, so number of flips has already equaled k, that means flips has become 0. So I equals to jump, I am putting jump into I, and I am making reset again to be true. So that again when I'm starting, this is basically reset is basically signifying ki I'm starting to make the pattern again. So again when reset is true and flips, I will set flips to be k because I am deducting flips every time. Every time I am seeing a 0, I'm deducting 1 from flips. So I set flips to be k, and again I enter here. Okay, and what if the number of flips has not exhausted? Okay, I'm like there were two flips possible and I have made just one flips. In that case what I am doing is I'm reducing flips. One thing is I'm reducing flips. The second thing is I'm increasing the current maximum, like basically the current count of ones. One. Let's say at this number, so I can make a one flip. I made one flip and I increased the count to 4. Okay, so count is increasing in two cases. Either I see a 1, I'm increasing the count, or I'm seeing a 0, but it is still in the flip range. Like I can still the flip that 0 to 1. In that case, I'm including the increasing the current maximum, and I'm incrementing I so that I go to the next number. So this is a very primitive approach. I can do it, but do you understand the issue with this? The issue with this is key. Every time I start from 1, I iterate up till some level. Okay, I iterate up till here, and then again I have to start from the second one and I have to iterate again till some point. Okay, again I have to start from the third one and I have to iterate till some point. Again I have to start from this zero and I have to iterate till some point. Again from this zero I have to iterate till some point. You will get the maximum number. But do you understand, every time you are resetting I to the jump value, and in the worst case it will go up till the power of, I won't say even n square, it will be even greater than that, because you have scanned, let's say in the first scenario you scanned till here, that was n, then again you jumped back here, and in the second scenario again you scanned up till here. Yeah, it will be the power of n, basically n into n minus 1 into n minus 2. So the sum of this will be n into n plus 1 by 2 or something like that is. So that is the order of n square. So actually when I ran this solution, I was getting this I ran this code, I was getting the solution for few of the test cases, but for few it was exhausting. But then I went to solution. Okay, pardon me for going to the solution, but yeah, you cannot waste your whole day on one question. So now this is a very very beautiful, I will actually say this to be a very beautiful solution. How is it beautiful? I'll show you with this example. Okay, it's very simple, very nice. So basically what they are doing is they are starting from left right is pointed to zero. Simple, left right is pointed to zero. Max is for the beginning it is zero. Simply I'm incrementing right. Okay, I'm increasing right. Right is increasing from zero and it will go up till the length of the array. Okay, so if a equals to zero, if a right equals to zero, that means number of zero I'm increasing. Okay, number of zero I have increased. And if now here is this actually, but this particular condition is what all it takes to understand. If number of zeros is greater than k, that means I have, there were two switch flips that were possible. I have already made three flips. So in that case, what it is doing is it is incrementing the left value. Okay, I have made two flips still here. Okay, I have made two flips still here. Now I have got five. The maximum value of consecutive one is five. Then I see again I got a one, again I got a zero. So in that case, what it does is it will increase the left. So why it increased the left? It increased the left because the flips are not possible. Okay, so you have to increase the left value. So in that scenario, I have increased the left and the number of zeros I have decreased by one. Okay, if the, but this is only happening if the a left is zero. So what exactly is happening here is, let's say I increase the left. Okay, left is being increased on seeing a zero which is greater than the number of flips that are allowed. Okay, I'm increasing left, but in that scenario I'm seeing that whether the leftmost value is zero. If the leftmost value is zero, then only I am reducing the number of zeros. So why I'm doing this is because I am increasing the left. So left is increased from zero to one. And since I've already seen a zero, I've already left a zero. So I'm reducing the number of zeros. So why is it happening is, like, number of zeros, since it is already seen and I'm leaving a zero. That is why I'm saying that, okay, number of zeros will be reduced. Okay. And so what happens is I see, but you will see, I am not increasing the value of the maximum. The maximum value won't be increasing because you see number of zeros should be less than or equal to k, but that is not happening. Okay, number of zeros is less than equal to k. It is not happening since, let's say, the number of zeros were got up till three. Okay, I see that three is greater than two. Yeah, and I see that this one, this particular zero is not, this particular leftmost value is not zero. So basically I am not leaving a zero. This will only happen if I am leaving a zero. Okay, so if I'm leaving a zero, I'll be allowed to add a zero. Okay, so basically let's say ki, how did how will I, you'll understand it later. Let's say I've exhausted two flips till here. Okay, now I'm going to next flip, and this particular thing is getting zero. First of all, I will, let's say if the zero is here. Okay, let's say zero is here, then I'll exhaust my zero number of flips at this particular third index. I'll exhaust my number of flips at third index. So when I'm moving to the fourth index, in that case what I will be doing is i'm I'm leaving a zero back. So basically at this particular index number 4, the number of flips again becomes 1. Okay, previously it was here it was 2, here it became 1. Here it was 2, but it reduced to 1. Here it was from 1, it reduced to 0. But since I am leaving a 0, that's why in this particular index number 4, it will again become 1. So I can again make this flip. So now the second sub array would be this one. Okay, you understand? But still, I reduce the number of zeros, I increase the left, and I again see that number of zeros is equal to k. It was 3, now it became 2 again. So I see it is equal to k. Then I see that is it maximum, is it getting right minus left? Right is basically 4 minus 1, 3, 3 plus 1 again. Is it greater than already existing max? No, it is not. So it will not eventually not do anything. Then again, I see that it is not doing anything. फिर I will see 1. Okay, so I see I see 1. A right equals to 0. No, I see number of zeros has again increased from 1. Yeah, a left, am I leaving a 0? No. So number of zeros will not decrease. Okay, the number of zeros will not decrease. I will just increase 1. So basically it is just shifting from here, from till here. It was till here. Sorry, it was till here. Okay, it was till here. Now seeing another 0, it since I'm not leaving a 0, so number of zeros is not decreasing, and I will just increment the left. Incrementing left means I reached here, and I am processing this element. I am here. I'm not increasing the max because I'm not even entering this particular logic. Okay, and then again I saw 1. I saw 1, so my logic is here. I'm still not increasing because the number of zeros is still not less than or equal to k. Then I reached here. Okay, and now this is the case. Okay, I've still just left 1, but now when I reach here, so the last element that I left was 0. So again, what happened? Number of zeros has reduced by 1. It became 2. Number of zeros went in here. It saw ki uh, k. It has again become 2. So it has gone in this logic, and it saw ki left minus right minus left plus 1 is equal to is still 5. So it has not increased. But what happens if I get here? Okay, I again see a 1. Okay, so after again seeing a 1, I see that a right equals to 0. No, number of 0 remains, it still remains just 2. Okay, number of zeros equal to is greater than k. No, number of 0 is equal to k. Yes, it is equal to k. So I enter here, but now what happens? Right has came up till here. So right has came up till here, so it means this minus this particular place position plus 1, that is counting the number of ones that is possible by flipping these two zeros, this and this 0, is equal to 6. Okay, 6 is greater than 5, so it stores 6 in max. Again, if I go here, you'll see in no case it will leave a 0, and it will add a 0. It will add both the flips, but still the number of flips will be just 6. So it will return 6. That's how we will do it. And if I run this, so I haven't tried, but of course, if I run this solution, I'll get a good, all the test cases will pass, and I'll get a good score for this question. And thanks to whoever answered it. And yeah, for the next question, again, we'll try to optimize our solution and not cross the time limit. Thanks a lot for watching this, and do subscribe and like this video. Thanks a lot.